Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is your certified life and relationship coach, Coach Court, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about the dismissive avoidant and when they get stressed out. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that little bell so you're notified for the newest content. Before I get into the content, if you want my help personally, reach out to me on my website, www.fruitfulseeds.com, and send me an email no longer than 2 to 3 paragraphs long, no longer than 500 words, as it makes it really difficult to respond to long emails. But please be patient. I do respond to my paying clients first, and I will get around to your email when I can. Thank you, guys. Today, I want to talk to you about the dismissive avoidant and when they get stressed out. What I've seen during COVID is with the job losses, people not being able to go anywhere, that fear that the dismissive avoidant feels already inside, the fear of being close, the fear of being intimate with people, that expands to their external world also. When a dismissive feel like their world, their sense of safety and security, it doesn't just apply to their romantic relationships, it also applies to what's going on around them, with their job, with their family members, with their kids. It's something that they have a hard time compartmentalizing because once again, they kind of think black and white, like my world's falling apart. Either it is or it isn't. It's tough for them to see that gray area because they always go into self-preservation mode, which like I talked about before, that turtle, they stick their head out the shell and when they feel safe and comfortable and secure, but then when they don't feel secure anymore and they feel like they're being threatened, they clam back up and go back into their shell. What I've been seeing more throughout COVID is people reaching out to me because their dismissive spouses have completely cut them off. They've went no contact with them. They haven't heard from them in a while. And it's probably because the things that are happening around us in our society and our community is really stressing them out. And because they don't put a whole lot of value on the relationship to begin with, it's not something that they require. It just seems like an added thing that is in their life. They're going to remove and cut some of the fat, if you will. And your relationship, to be honest, is fat to them. It's draining, it's too much work, it's too much energy. So when they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with their life and get their where they're gonna get their next dollar from, your relationship is gonna be put on the back burner while they sit and they really think about what's going on and how to process things. I received an email from one of my coaching clients saying that his girlfriend of 3 years reached out to him and cut him off completely. They were supposed to be married, and when COVID hit, she was really talking about things that was going on that was stressing her out, emotionally draining, and then she cut him off. She removed him from Facebook and all other social media outlets. She removed his friends and family from social media sites. So he was completely bewildered at why this thing happened, and I had to explain to him that this is what dismissives tend to do. They go into self-preservation mode. They want to protect themselves. They want to figure out what their long-term financial stability is going to be. Not being able to visit friends and family is something that if they do have a lot of friends, they value those friendships and they want to keep those connections tight. And FaceTime isn't cutting it after a while. Because like I said before, when dismissive break up, it takes about 2 to 3 months for them to really process the breakup. And when you're dealing with something like COVID-19, in the beginning, they probably were okay with the split, okay with having to stay home and not have to socialize with people and just really doing their own thing. But after about the 2 months and with the surge of COVID happening again, they're starting to process things again and really starting to disconnect from the rest of the world because they're just such in fear mode. How can you support the dismissive avoidant when they get in this mode and when they decide to pull away? And I know you're going to take it personal, but please just don't take it personal. What you do is try to give them their space at first and then slowly reopen the communication with them and just try to figure out what they're dealing with. Try to reopen a dialogue and get them to process what's going on, because they'll be able to eventually, depending on how dismissive they are, some just won't even reply to your texts, won't even reply to your phone calls or your advances. But the ones who are just, baseline dismissive, give them a little space and then gently try to pull them back out of their turtle shell and get them to speak and talk about what's going on. Get them to process their emotions. If you are able to do this, you'll be doing them a huge service, because it's going to allow them to get what they have inside them that is really festering out. And Thich Nhat Hanh said that the way that we allow people to heal is by getting them to talk and bonding with them in that way. You don't even have to speak. Just get them to speak what's on their heart, and they'll feel a lot better after. This is the Dismissive Avoidance Creed. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Reach out to me on my other social media sites. Twitter is Coach Court 2, Instagram is I Am Coach Court, and Facebook is I Am Coach Court. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you soon.